You look like someone who I would draw if I was told to draw the face of a psychopath without any prior information. You look like the kind of guy to feel sorry that you got your migrant rapper deported. No offense, but you look like the type of person to get exposed as a creep, Diddy style, and make a god-awful response and blame everyone else involved. Today, I am Dark Gothic Luca, because for this very special episode of My Viewers Sent Me, we go over hate comments. That's right, for this community discussion video, I never asked you guys to send me hate comments, but I got some anyway, and this isn't to say that I feel disappointed in the amount of hate that I get. In fact, I feel very loved on YouTube, and building this community is a large part of why I'm continuing to do what I'm doing, but sometimes I get a comment and I read it, and I think to myself, oh my god, dude, you need help. So today we'll be going over some mean comments and trying to help people out in any which way that we can. Let's get right into it. In this video, I made the mistake of putting alchemy from Full Metal Alchemist and not in top tier. Idiot! Why did you do that? Let's see what commenters have to think. The first part of this comment isn't even important, but this man goes on to say, you putting FMA and standing on business actually proves you correct. Average people are dumb. You don't even know how to use it. On the other hand, I'll just be here making diamond out of fucking coal. Thank you. XD. Also, if you went to high school, you should have the basic understanding of how it works. You just have to learn for a month or so how to use it. ... Unless you are dumb as fuck or did not learn anything in high school, XD. Well, maybe if I knew my cardinal directions. But let me tell you something even more simple for you to understand how fucking broken this is. You know there's CO2 in the air, and it's literally coming out of cars. Do you know what you can do with alchemy? You can make it into C and O2. Nice job. This man did go to high school after all. And then you can make a crystal structure from the C to make jewels, ... And all you have to do is look up on the internet how they are built up. Why make something complex? That is an average user in the Naruto world. It sucks ass. This man, this man literally censored sucks. What are you doing, my boy? The graduation exam was so over the fucking top. If you just look at the average ninjas, they couldn't even use a simple fucking jutsu half the time. How did they even pass? Wow, that was a long comment to begin. Let me give you some piece of advice. I've learned some things over my years here. If you have to gloat, especially on the internet where no one knows who you are, about how smart you are, you're not smart. Listen, I do the same thing. I try to prove a point, it never works. It works even less for me because I'm a completely average person who apparently might have not even finished high school. But dude, do you really think that Googling like the molecular structure of diamonds will give you an innate understanding of the physical world like that? I don't think so. I simply do not think so. Oh man. And I just want to say, I'm not doing this to make fun of people. Okay, maybe a little bit I am, but I'm sure they're all nice people, maybe had a bad day. It's just some comments I read, and I'm like, dog, you took the time out of your day to write a paragraph. This wasn't even ChatGPT made, man. Like, you can tell that you wrote this, seething. The next comment says, this has to be the worst video I have watched this entire year. Wow, ... Just wow, ... This was on the How to Defeat the Immortal Snail video. I know that bruh moment 490 with a fucking Google profile picture did not just tell me this, dude. Man, why is this the worst video you've watched this entire year? This is my most viewed video. Like, it can't possibly be that bad. I mean, yeah, the premise is generally stupid. I feel like I had a good idea, especially for the end, and it's like 9 minutes long. This is the worst. Bruh moment, what do you make? Let me see if you make anything. Bruh. Okay. You make compilation videos of people falling down and calling them bruh moment. I mean, okay, dude. Honestly, pretty good video. Can't even say anything about that. Then in a video that I called Jujutsu Kaisen characters I can beat in a fight, that's right, I ranked anime characters that I could beat in a fight without their powers. This person said, I had doubts when you put Gojo in 50-50, which was a joke in and of itself. But then you put Miguel lower? That's just canonically incorrect. There's nothing quite like getting Jujutsu Kaisen discourse in your comments, because no matter what you say about anything, people will fucking attack your butthole in the most violent, aggressive way possible. This comment's really not that bad. But in this specific video, I got so many comments saying, actually, no, you would never defeat Sukuna, you would never defeat Gojo, even Megami would destroy you using the 10 shadows. Bitch, I fucking said they don't have powers. I'm just going off of vibes and aura. The video is supposed to be entertaining, okay? I don't think that I could beat a 7-foot, 4-armed guy from the Heian era. Chill. For instance, in the same video, my guy Harry Buckland says Gojo has the best hand-to-hand fight out of all the characters. I'm sure he would whip your skinny ass without his curse technique. Why are... Okay, first of all, dog, I'm almost positive you're younger than me. Second of all, why are you assuming I'm not even skinny? You don't know anything about me. And immediately people, Gojo Glazers in particular, we know about the Gojo incident, are fucking defending the man with the utmost violence. You know it's bad when internet people who don't touch grass ever start commenting on men's body. What about my mental health? Objectifying me is one thing, but calling me skinny is another. Harry, I'm disappointed in you. If you guys remember about 7 months ago, there was a huge issue about Pokemon lore being leaked where Typhlosion and Vigoroth ended up being sexual assaulters. And I did a video reading some of this leaked lore, because I thought it'd be funny, I thought it would be entertaining. Some people thought differently, however. This person has never commented on any of my videos before, but on this video said, cringy hysterical virtue signaling zoomer when a 20 years old scrapped document leaks a folklore tale rewritten with Pokemon in it and gets mistranslated further by Centro. American zoomers don't learn history at school and try to cancel imaginary characters. But this person couldn't stop there. They couldn't just write to me. They had to reply to other people in the comment section. Someone in the comments said, fun fact, the Typhlosion story is based off a real Japanese folktale. Thank you for the fun fact. But it's not fun to Hokuto, okay? Because Hokuto says, it is folktale in the whole, though. There's another story that's verbatim the same, but with a bear deity thing. Not to mention equal stories worldwide with the Boto in Brazil, Mokoi in Australia, some ghoul stories, most Greek and North myths, and other similar yokais. Okay. Interesting so far. You're trying to twist it so you can keep your sad hysteria going, as it's how you cope with how vile you are in real life. Not that American boy touchers like you ever learn mythology or other cultures at school. You're busy thirsting over minors and projecting it on cringy memes and cancel culture. Trigger warning. Someone's favorite Pokemon is Typhlosion. Well, yes, I am American. You know nothing about me. You know nothing about my education. You know nothing about my background. You know nothing about the languages that I speak, Hokuto. And now you just look like a fool online. Also, calling me a cringy, hysterical, virtue-signaling zoomer. You know nothing about me, my guy. Clearly, you've never seen any other video. Honestly, knock on wood, hopefully you don't. You'd shit your pants with some of the things you'd hear. I don't mean to be hurtful, oh boy, but you give off crazy Patrick Bateman vibes, and that makes me kind of uncomfortable. I just make videos, man. I was Patrick Bateman for Halloween once. Really, don't think too much about it. It's funny because this isn't an isolated incident. Some people look at me and are like, this guy is a fucking psychopath. You look like someone who I would draw if I was told to draw the face of a psychopath without any prior information. This has 10 likes, dude. What about me makes me look like a psychopath? I thought I'm so genuine on camera. I literally changed nothing about my personality. Oh no. I've been watching you recently, and I can't help but notice you look like a greasier, slightly more human Mark Zuckerberg. Also not an isolated incident. I often get you look like Mark Zuckerberg, which almost seems like you're racially stereotyping me. And second of all, how is it even possible to be greasier than Mark Zuckerberg? I don't look like him at all. It's not close, right? Yo, Luca, you kind of look like a slightly more human version of Mark Zuckerberg. No! Stop it! You look like the kind of guy to feel sorry that you got your migrant rapper deported. I'm a psychopath, I'm a greaser, and I'm a racist. You know, all minorities are good for is making music and playing the sports that I like to watch. And that's the kind of vibe I give off. Come on, man. You look like my JV lacrosse coach. that honestly could be the worst one on here, depending on what kind of relationship you have with your JV coach. You look exactly like how I imagine Spider-Man. There we go. That's what I like to hear. I want to be Peter Parker. Like I said earlier, I get a lot of glaze, and I'm very thankful for that. But jeez, man, sometimes, oof. All right, check this out. In the ranking every red flags ever video, I say that calling girls female is a red flag. This guy doesn't seem to disagree. I don't intend to watch the video, but I saw the thumbnail and wanted to place a comment. Please do. The calling girls female thing. I do that. A girl is a title belonging to child females, a woman is a title belonging to adult females, and a lady is a title belonging to very feminine females. Many females do not meet the requirement to meet the standards of what makes you a woman, or even a lady, sadly. They are titles, and such can be taken away as easily as they're earned. Okay, I did not know that the arbiter of women and titles is here. There's nothing sexist about looking at things like this. The truth does not care about feelings. If you see people that see the truth as red flags, then you just made my life easier by removing yourself from the gene pool for me. Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to girls? Either way, dude, this your title is certainly incel. I said earlier that we wouldn't be making fun of people. Turns out I lied. This person took the time out of their day to write this comment, even regardless of digital footprint. Any person who accidentally sees this comment, dude, thinks that you're a loser, knows that you're a loser. Sometimes you just forget what people on the internet think like, I guess. Because I have the ego and the skills to back it up like Satoru Gojo, in one of my videos I said, I am the main character. Hate to break it to you, but you look like the least playable character in all of humanity. Gnome 69420. Are we sure about that? I look like the least playable character in all of humanity? Dog. you have not seen a lot of people then, and you know, it shows. I'll give it to you though, it's a pretty good insult, so hats off to you. But people never want to even go band for band. I mean, you know how it is on the internet. People will call you ugly, trash, stupid, slurs sometimes, tell you to...
Oh no!
And then they never want to show themselves, or say anything, other than mean things. Come on, Gnome. I'm ready. We can have a boxing bout. And after you, I'll come for Jake Paul. In one of my videos, I made a joke where I say indivisible instead of invisible. I thought it was pretty obvious that my sarcasm was getting through. A lot of people seem to have missed that joke. This is a little on-camera gaffe because I got a lot of comments that were approximately, "You fucking moron! It's not indivisible, it's invisible!" Such as this one. Oh my god, my viewers are so dumb. That's not invincible, dude. That's indivisible. I said that. And he quotes me as someone very intelligent. Then they reply to themselves and say, in parentheses, invisible is the word. Okay. Well, thank you. You understand that by having this joke go over your head and correcting me, you're making yourself look stupid. You replied to your own comment. You're calling me someone very intelligent. You don't know me. You don't know me, man. Come on. You remember that time I made a video where you guys sent me would you rathers and I answered them? This guy does. I can't stand the amount of times you said something that wasn't even bad, but still acted like it was and corrected yourself. 3 minutes in and I've disliked the video and now leaving to hopefully never click on this channel again. Do you think I give a fuck? Like, do you genuinely think that I care? Rent-free. I'm living rent-free. I'm a nobody. And I'm living rent-free in people's minds so that they're writing comments on YouTube.com to tell me that they'll never watch me again. Damn it, dude. Nukia boy, no. The man with the Rick profile pic? Fuck. We lost another good one. Man, why is this guy so unfunny? LOL. Seems nice enough though. 2 likes? Really? What's a guy gotta do to get some laughs around here? It's youtube.com. But have you seen videos? People are not funny on this platform. I think that I do like a decent job, man. What did I possibly say in this video that made you want to write a comment telling me that I'm painfully unfunny? Sheesh, dude. I need to do better. Literally the worst, most over-exaggerated plans ever. Again on the how to defeat the immortal snail video. You thought that I made the worst, most over-exaggerated plans ever in a video where I go over how to defeat an immortal snail that if it touches you, you die. James. You think... Okay. Maybe people were missing the point of the how to defeat the immortal snail video, or maybe I'm missing the point that people actually need help dodging this snail. Like, it is a pandemic. People came to the video looking for advice, and I was just making jokes. Whoops. My bad, guys. Sue me. I also made a video called Ranking Video Game Mechanics based off real life usefulness, where again, we rank something that doesn't exist in real life, meant to be entertaining, in my opinion. And this person says, trash video, you underrate so much shit, I'm actually personally angry with you. Take a step back from this parasocial hatred, take a breather. I'm honestly sorry. This makes me feel bad. Don't be mad at me, freaky Kanye 12. Honestly, dude, it's just pretty sad when people get in their heads, rent-free again, about a video of some guy's opinions about something that doesn't even exist in real life. Like, why are you personally angry? Chill out. Don't you have anything better to focus on? School? A girlfriend? Certainly not a girlfriend, if we're being honest. And if so, good luck, her. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're a great person, freaky Kanye 12. Maybe I'll make a part 2 of the video as well, and put every video game mechanic in exactly the tier where you want me to put it. And that way you'll like it. So thank you, actually, for the comment. And some of them sting. Some of them sting pretty hard. Cool vid. Starts off pretty solid. No offense, but you look like the type of person to get exposed as a creep, Diddy style, and make a god-awful response and blame everyone else involved. But what have I done to deserve these comments? Nothing about me looks like that, dude. I don't even look like Diddy. Unless... Also, you guys know that Diddy is like legitimately a horrible person, and you continue to make these jokes and call people Diddies? Like, man, I feel like everything I stand for is the opposite, and I think it comes through in my videos maybe, but you know, maybe not. I guess we'll check back in like a couple years or something. Also in the video game mechanics video, bullet time is broken for almost every non-creative hobby. You moron! I took bullet time to mean when you're being shot at. Or shooting. I thought that came across in the video as well. You moron! This one doesn't even make sense, because in one of the Ranking Your Insane Confessions videos, this person says, where does this obsession with service workers come from? Is it just because Zoomers are too retarded to perform skilled professions and too weak to perform labor that they champion service workers because they see themselves in them? If you paid someone to do something and they did it badly, that's their fault. They're not doing you a favor. What a gay, cringe, pathetic generation. TZD. I rewatched the video. Service workers weren't even mentioned. This agenda is like stemming from somewhere else, outside of this video. But this person needed to let us know. Thank you. In his video, he made the assumption that his target audience are young children, from the phrase, let's take a look back at 2016 when many of you weren't even born yet. That's called a joke. But then he proceeds to use extremely hard vocabulary like escargot and impervious and swears at 117 by using the word This will cause inconsistent target audience and the content would mostly likely reach a select few audience. Speculation on my part, but when he decides on his target audience, he should revive his content as well as his script to make the video most suitable and interesting to that target audience. Great work. Thank you. You were wrong on every single account. I appreciate the constructive criticism. Unfortunately, I don't script like any of my videos, so ha. There's nothing quite like people backseating your own YouTube channel. Trust me, I've played Ultra Kill, which we will continue doing, but oh man, backseating comments in that video, and basically any video, are crazy. People are pretty much masters at everything online. And we'll stop right there. Honestly, I thought this was fun. I feel very loved by you guys. Ooh, Netero Heart. I'm a Hunter fan. Feel very loved by you guys, but sometimes you gotta take a look at the flip side, because we can laugh at them, and that's it. I always love reading everything that you guys say. Like I say in so many of my videos, I think you're really funny, in the comments especially, so it always brightens my day when I see a nice comment, sometimes when I even see a mean comment. But until next time, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want to see more content like this, drop it in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions for future games to play, series to cover, real-world things to do, community discussions, tier lists, drop those in the comments down below as well. Everything I do for you. Go check out other videos on the channel. Go check out some of the videos that garner all this negative attention. I mean, I'm a famous YouTuber. We have a whole library of variety content, trying to build a nicheless channel, trying to bring back the YouTube of old with some personality. And maybe I'm not painfully unfunny and greasy and a fucking moron. Until next time, I love you, and goodbye.